Organizations are heavily investing in AI today, but the challenge is these AI tools do not have access to the organization internal data. And without that access, these LLM models will not be able to generate any kind of insights or content on top of this data. And for the businesses to use these tools for their actual use cases, this connectivity has to be enabled. Retrieval augmented generation, or what we call as RAG, is the solution on how the enterprises are allowing the internal data to be made available to these LLM tools. RAG is a widely used concept across the industry. And if you are looking for a job on AI, then you should have good understanding about how RAG works. Hi, I am Vinod Vishwanathan, and in today's video, I will walk you through what is RAG, how it works, and what are the different business use cases where RAG can be used. So let's start with what is RAG. RAG is an AI framework that combines information retrieval systems with large language models. Let's understand it with an example. Suppose your organization has thousands of internal documents. These could be compliance reports, these could be internal information, these could be support tickets. If you are building a chatbot, which will help your employees to search for these records or to search for any policy documents within your organization database, these LLM models should be able to view and access these documents. And RAG helps you do exactly that. It will provide the right context and the information from your internal systems and make it available to the LLM model before providing you a final response. So let's see how it works. Consider an organization user is entering a prompt or a query to an AI application. This application could be an internal chatbot, for example, which is connected to a process orchestration engine, something like LangChain. This performs a lot of steps internally, like query processing, query embedding, vector retrieval, context processing, all of this. It is going to retrieve the data from a vector database. So vector database stores all the information of your organization internal data, which is embedded from your source data. This could be documents, this could be databases, this could be images, any of that. So there is a separate process of document embedding, which is performed and data is loaded into vector database, which machines can understand. We will have a separate video on how vector databases work and how the whole process of vectorizing your data works. For this example, let's say data is already available in the vector DB. LangChain will take that information from the vector database along with the user query and the retrieved context. It is going to send that information to an LLM model. This could be an OpenAI or Gemini or any other LLM language model. That the LLM model will process that information and then generate a final response and send it back to the AI application, which is then consumed by the user as a response. So, this is the whole flow of how retrieval augmented generation works. So, how are businesses using RAG today? There are different use cases like customer support. So, organizations are building customer support chatbots, which has access to their product information or product documentation, which is able to answer customer queries real time. Another common example is around finance and compliance, where these AI tools are able to answer legal and compliance related queries of internal users based on the internal policy documents. There are many more use cases of RAG for an enterprises, which spans around IT support, data analytics, business intelligence, and whatnot. Let's see some of the benefits which organizations are getting by using RAG. One of the best thing is the information is accurate. It is not going to provide you any outdated data. All the information it provides is extracted from the latest information within your organization, and it reduces hallucinations of LLM. Next is the data is enterprise aware. So all the information it is providing you is based on your organization's internal policies. It is also making sure the whole process is compliant based on your governance structures. And security, one of the main factors which every organization is looking towards. If your solution is not secure, you will not be able to adopt it. With RAC, you are able to securely provide all your internal company information to an LLM model, and you are sure that it is not going to use it to fine tune or train their public models. That's all for today. I hope you found this video valuable. If you have any questions or feedback, put that in the comments below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such AI content. Thank you for watching and keep learning AI.